Hello, you guys. I'm here for another book haul, and I have 4 books that I bought this month. And I decided, since that wouldn't be a lot of books, I decided to add some books from my bookshelves that I found around that I haven't read yet, but that I have, so that you guys can sort of see what I own, I guess. And maybe if you want me guys to read them, I can put them on the list if you want me to review them quicker. Now, the first book I'm going to show you is Girl vs. Boy by Yvonne Collins and Sandy Rideout, and it takes place in a school where they're having a fundraiser, and it is girls versus boys, and whoever and whichever side raises the most money gets a week off school, I guess, girls or boys. So this girl, her English teacher wants her to write from this perspective of the girls' point of view for the newspaper anonymously, and then he has someone, a boy, does it anonymously too, and then they're both writing competing articles, and it becomes a real battle of the sexes. So this will be interesting. And then the next book I have is Oh My Goth by Gina Showalter, and it is about this girl Jade who is gothic, and she likes it. She likes being this individual, and she has 1 or 2 friends, but she's not really popular or whatever. And then there is Mercedes, the very popular girl. But anyway, one day Jade wakes up and she is kind of like in this alternate reality where all of a sudden being goth is very popular, and her old friends won't talk to her anymore, and she is like the creme de la creme. She is at the top of the food chain, and the only person who really believes her about all this is Mercedes, who was also trapped in this parallel world. And Mercedes is now considered a freak and a cast out. Yeah, so she's not popular anymore, and they reverse it, and they're not sure if they're going to get out or not. So this will be interesting to read and see how it goes. And the next book I got is Twinks by Tara Bray Smith, and I will just read the inside for you real quick. For 3 teenagers, dark mystery has always lurked at the corners of the eyes and the edge of sleep. Beautiful Morgan Dunn Misha wakes in her meager home with blood under her fingernails. Paintings come alive under Auden Mason's violet-eyed gaze. Haunted runaway Nick St. Michael sees halos of light around people doomed to die. At a secret summer rave in the woods, these teenagers learn of their true origin and their uncertain, intertwined destinies. Riveting, unflinching, and beautiful. Twinks shows a world as complex and compelling as any ordinary reality. So I thought this was very interesting. It was only $3.20 on Amazon when I bought it, so we'll see. And then the next book I got is UrsulaK.LeGuin, and it's called Gifts, and it's about this world sort of community called the Uplands, where all these people have gifts. And one boy decides he doesn't want to use his gifts because he thinks it is dangerous, so he blindfolds his eyes so he can never use his gifts, and it kind of upsets the balance of power in that community. So I thought it was interesting. I think there's going to be 3 books in all. They're already out, so I've had this book for a while, so hopefully I will read it and get to it soon. And the next one is, I got this box set. This box set really bites. I really like that. It is the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd box set, and I got this for only $5 on Barnes & Nobles when it was during Christmas in a bargain bin or whatever. And they have 4 books in here, and the first one is 8th Grade Bites, 9th Grade Slays, 10th Grade Bleeds, and 11th Grade Burns. Now this is about a boy whose mother is human and whose dad is a vampire, and I don't think they're around anymore, and he lives with his aunt who is a nurse who kind of gets blood for him because he is a vampire since birth. And yeah, and then some guy, like Van Helsing guy, comes to town and is sort of like a teacher or pretending to be a teacher, and he's coming to vampire. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes. And this next book series, okay, I already read it, but I decided to haul it anyway because I really loved it. My sister got it for me, and you guys all know this, the Hunger Games trilogy, which is just awesome, and I love it. And I just got it like a month or two, like 2 months ago. The first one are The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. I just thought I'd show you guys that because I really love them. And thanks to my sister for getting them for me. And then the next book series I've had for a while. And this is Intertwined by Gina Showalter. The second one, Unraveled. And the third one, Twisted. Now I've had it ever since the first one came out. Yeah, like I bought this 1 or 2 months after it came out, and I still have not read it. And one of the reasons I continued to buy the second and the third one is because my friend read them, and she was just like, yeah, you got me started on this, and you didn't tell me it was going to be a series, so you better be buying the other one. So I did, mainly, and I knew I'm gonna read them one day, so I'm just gonna read the inside of the flap so you can know what it's about. There's something about the new guy at Crossroads High. Most 16-year-olds have friend. Aiden Stone has 4 human souls living inside him. One can time travel, one can raise the dead, one can tell the future, and one can possess another human. With no other family and a life spent in and out of institutions, Aiden and the souls have become friends. But now they're causing him all kinds of trouble. Like he'll blink and suddenly he's a younger Aiden reliving the past. One wrong move and he'll change the future. Or he'll walk past a total stranger and know how and when she's gonna die. He's so over it. All he wants is peace. And then he meets a girl who quiets the voices. Well, as long as he's near her. Why? Marianne Gray is his total opposite. He's a loner. She has friends. He doesn't care what anyone thinks. She tries to make everyone happy. And while he attracts the paranormal, she repels it. For her sake, he should stay away. But it's too late. Somehow, they share an inexplicable bond of friendship. A bond about to be tested by a werewolf shapeshifter who wants Marianne for his own, and a vampire princess Aiden can't resist. 2 romances, both forbidden. Still, the 4 will enter a dark underworld of intrigue, danger, but not everyone will come out alive. So yeah, come on. Doesn't that sound awesome? And then, so, the next series, I think you guys all know too. And it is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. And I also have this in this box set. Now, I've actually read the first one, which is The City of Bones. I read it sometime last year. And then I got The City of Ashes, which I've intended to read twice, but I haven't quite. I got distracted by some other books, but hopefully 3rd time's a charm. And then The City of Glass. And also, I got book 4, City of Fallen Angels. I bought these books when this one had first came out, so yeah. And then I proceeded to buy Clockwork Angel, also by Cassandra Clare, and this is the first one of the Infernal Devices, and it is the prequel to the Mortal Instrument series. And also I got the Clockwork Prince. Yes, I love all these. I am definitely going to read these very, very soon. I am hoping. I have to go on the internet, no internet, and definitely no fan fiction, which is my problem on the internet. Okay, and then next I got The Unbecoming of Myra Dyer, and I will read the inside flap for you guys. But before I do, this was $6.80 on Amazon, and last time I checked was like 1 or 2 days ago. It's still $6.80, so if you guys are interested, Myra Dyer doesn't think life can get any stranger than waking up in a hospital with no memory of how she got there. It can. She believes there must be more to the accident she can't remember that killed her friends and left her mysteriously unharmed. There is. She doesn't believe that after everything she's been through, she can fall in love. she's wrong. I've heard very good things about this book, so I cannot wait to get into it. Yes. And now, these next 4 books are the books that I actually bought this month. So, let's start off with The Girl in the Arena, which was also like $6.80, and I decided to go ahead and get it because there were only like 3 copies left. And last time I checked about a couple of hours ago, there were still 2 copies left, but I decided to just go ahead and get this because it was like $6.80 and I really wanted it. And when I say copies, I just meant of the bargain ones. And it's about this girl whose stepfather is like a gladiator or whatever in this world, and he dies, and the person who wins gets her dowry bracelet, and she can either marry him, I guess, or go into the arena herself. So I think this book is kind of interesting, and I hope to read it soon. And then the next books I got on eBay, and all 3 of them were $20 all together. And I'm actually going to say her name right this time, and it is by Robin Wasserman. The first one is Skinned, Crashed, and then Wired. And I love these covers. Yay. There's also different covers if you actually want to go buy this after you hear what it's about. And they have different names, and it's called Cold, Torn, and Awakening. And I love those covers, but they didn't have them in hardcover or whatever, so these ones did. And then I found them for cheaper than I would have had if I wanted the other ones. So, yay, plus they're in hardcover. And this is about a girl who dies, and then she is downloaded into a new body. Yeah, see, that's right. But then, you know, then her friends reject her, her boyfriend betrays her, and then she is forced to live on the fringes of society. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So, thank you for watching this book haul, and if there is something that you would like me to read, just tell me, and I will try to bump it up on my list. So, bye. My Tumblr, my Twitter, and my Goodreads, and my FanFiction page will be listed below. So, bye.